Yeah, good morning, sorry, good evening, everyone. Hope I'm audible and everyone could see my screen here.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, okay, nice. Okay, so where are we, guys? I think in the last class, we were looking into the, what concepts? The looping structures. We were looking into some algorithms and we are looking like what are the steps to be taken? How do we actually approach the problem solving instead of directly just writing the piece of code for the given problem? It is recommended that try to solve it on the paper or come out with the steps. Okay, what are the steps?
Recording in progress.
The issue. And on the top, now you add the corresponding instructions. So that is what we have seen. So any more questions with yesterday's class? And so what else? Let me expand these guys. Okay, what are the examples we have seen? Prime numbers within the range, showing some stars examples, something. Yeah. Any questions till yesterday's examples? Can we go with the next looping control structure, which is your while loop? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, everyone, right? So guys, be confident. I mean, anytime if you say that no, boss, I mean, still we have issues with the current topic, please let me know. That is the reason I'm asking these questions. Okay, not just for a sake. If you have a problem, we can discuss that problem. We'll make it clear. Then only we go with the further topic. Okay. Okay, so the next topic, what we have is while loop control structure. Okay, so as we already know, any example you take, either you go with the while loop or you go with the for loop or you go with the do while or for in, for each, whatever the looping control structures you go, every looping control structure responsibility is to repeat the set of instructions more than once. Okay, every looping control structure responsibility is to repeat the set of instructions more than once. Now, what I'm saying is, what is the difference between the while loop and for loop? Okay, first of all, let us see. Put your extra attention guys here. So we saw that for loop is having the initialization, semicolon, condition check, semicolon, increment or decrement. We were writing the piece of code. This is how the for loop is going to look like. We already saw some examples. On the top, how the while loop is going to look like. So while is a keyword. This is how it is going to look like, the while loop control structure. Under this, we are going to provide a condition, as simple as it is. Okay. Now, how the execution of while is going to happen? Anyway, initially it starts at line number 11. Whenever it comes to the while looping control structure, it will check for the given condition. And if the condition is true, I will go inside. Once I'm coming to the ending of the while loop, I have a capability of again going back and checking the condition. Okay, in case of while, what happens is when I reach the closing brace, I will again go back to the condition check. Again, if the condition is still satisfied, I will go with the execution. Again, once I'm closing the braces, again I go back here. So I'll be keep on repeating the set of instructions until and unless the provided condition is going to be false. Okay, until and unless the provided condition is false, it will be keep on repetitively executing the set of instructions. That is what we call it as while loop control structure. Any questions? Okay, now, okay, boss, for is also doing the same. So one thing what we can say is anything which can be solved with a for loop can also be solved with a while loop. Anything which can be solved with a while loop can also be solved with a for loop also. Okay, let us see how actually it is. Okay, so let me go with the simple script tag. I say for where I is equal to 0, I less than say some 10, I plus plus. Okay, I simply say console.log something called as hello. At the same time, along with hello, I will be showing list of even numbers. I say if at all, I, or else, let me remove the if also. I simply have this looping control structure. We know that whenever we run this loop, it is going to show the hello for multiple times. I simply say hello plus I. Okay, so now if you execute these guys, inspect this, go to the console, you see hello 0 till hello 9. This is how the for loop is going to get executed. Now, if I ask you, the same thing has to be done using your while loop. You know how I do? Let me comment out this guy, the existing for loop. Now I say where I is equal to 0. And in case of your while, I only put the condition I less than 10. Okay. Now I say console.log hello plus I, and I'm going to do the I plus plus. Now, if you save this guy, come back here and reload the page. Same type of output, nothing different. Implies anything what we could able to do with your for loop can also be done with your while loop. Then what is the difference here, boss? Okay, the difference is in case of your for loop, at a single step, you could able to understand where actually the for loop is starting from. In a single step, you could able to understand up to what condition it is going. In a single step, you could able to understand whether it is going in a forward direction or a backward direction. Within a single line of code, you should able to see where it is starting, up to where it is going, and whether it's going in a forward or backward direction. This is what the advantage we have with your for loop. But now coming to the while loop, never here, there is no, there is no chance for us to identify what is the looping, where it is starting, where it is ending on a single step. If you see, by looking at line number 18, can you say where it is starting? No, the initialization is somewhere else. After this, you might have some set of instruction. Condition is somewhere else. After this, you may have some set of instruction. Whether it is going in a backward or forward direction, it is at somewhere else. So that is where your while loop is getting differentiated from your for loop. Okay. Now, if you want to debug the code, we can even debug the code. Let us have a look. Let me say I less than 5 here. Okay. So open in the browser, go for the reload, go for the sources, go to the while loop demo.html. I'm going to put the breakpoint at line number 18 under the watcher. I will remove the remaining. I only have the I value. Now, if I reload the page, you see it is stopping at line number 18. Yes. Now, when I go inside, see, is 0 less than equal to 5? Yes, boss. That is the reason it is going inside. After this, it is incrementing the I value. I is 1. After this, in general, it has to come out, but it is not going to come out. See here, it is again going back to the condition check. Whenever the while loop is getting closed, at that time, it will get back to the condition check again. It checks the condition, and based on the condition, again, if the condition is still satisfied, yes, I will go inside. I will do the job. Again, I'm going to check the condition. Is it satisfying? Yes, I will go inside. Is the condition is satisfying? Now it has become 5. 5 is not less than 5. That is where it has come out. So we need to make sure, again, in the same way as like your for loop, we need to make sure that the condition of the while loop is getting unsatisfied at a particular time, whatever the time it could be, but at a particular time, it has to get unsatisfied. Then only it will come out of the current looping control structure. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, one more question what you guys might be having is, okay, if everything what for loop can be done, if everything what for loop is doing, the same thing can be done with a while loop. Why the reason they have given 2? Why we have for and while? What is the exact location where for loop is completely recommended? What is the exact type of requirement where while loop is recommended? Okay. Anytime You are going to do a job based on the step count. For loop is recommended. Anytime you're going to do a job based on only a simple condition, while loop is recommended. Practical example. Assume I have given you a plate of food. Okay, I have given you a plate of food. I put on the spoon inside it. Now I ask you guys, please take the food from the plate. Obviously, what is your process? You put the spoon into the food, lift the food, put into your mouth, swallow it, have it. Now again, put the spoon inside the food, lift the food, put in your mouth, swallow it. Again, keep on repeating process. So it has to be inside the looping control structure because you're repeating the same job again and again. Now, if I ask you guys, please take the food within the plate until the plate get finished. Now here, I'm not asking how many spoons you're taking. I'm not asking anything about the step count. The only simple thing is condition. Up to what step you need to go to, you need to keep on eating the food until the plate is empty. Take the spoon, have the food, lift the food, put into your mouth, have it. Now you come back and see in the plate. Is the plate is empty? No. Again, lift the food. So you will be keep on repeating the process until the condition is satisfied. You are never bothered about the step count here. That is where you go with the while loop control structure. Now the same example, if I put on a question to, if I put some extra parameters to the question, what was that? Boss, take the plate of food, take the spoon, have some food. But when you finish 5 spoons, make sure you have some water. When you finish 10 spoons, stand up, take some 2 steps of walk, again sit back and have the food. When you finish 15 spoons, let me know that it is about to finish. Then you keep on finishing the food. Now here, you tell me, do you recommend for loop or while loop?
While, sir.
You tell me, do you recommend for loop or while loop?
While loop.
While loop.
Obviously while loop, right? Why? Come on, is it for while loop or for loop? How can you identify the step here?
For loop.
For loop, right? Because here you need to know whether you have finished 5 steps or not, whether you have finished 15 spoons or not, whether you have finished 10 spoons or not. Is it possible in case of your while loop? You need to unnecessarily put on extra I value. Instead of that, if it is a for loop, I simply say I equal to 1, I less than. The condition is, okay, let me show you. What will be the condition here? If it is the first case, what I will do, I'll simply say while plate of food or plate is empty. While the plate is empty, you need to say while the plate is not empty. Now you have to take spoon, okay, lift the food, etc. steps you're going to do over here. Now, if it is for loop, what I have to do? For where spoon count equal to, initially it starts with 1. Now the condition is plate is not empty and spoon count plus. Now you have the same, take spoon, lift the food, etc. and all. Now here, can I put a condition? If spoon count is equal to 5, have some water. If the spoon count is equal to 10, what I said for 10? Okay.
Stop eating.
Walk for 2 minutes.
What I said?
Take a walk.
Walk
Okay,
for
take
2
a walk.
minutes.
Walk. Okay. If the spoon count is equal to 15, just let me know. It's about to finish. It's not finished, but it's about to finish. So you tell me, is it possible to put these type of things in case of your while loop? Because
No, sir.
while is not telling you what is the spoon count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it is not telling us. If you want it, you need to unnecessarily declare a spoon count variable on the top. Again, you have to keep updating that count, spoon count, etc. and all. But in case of for loop, you don't need to take that extra things, right? Agree or not?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Yes, sir. Makes sense.
So this is where you need to go with the for loop at particular case, and you need to go with the while loop in a required case. It is not like every job I'll finish it with only for loop. Every job I'll finish it with while loop. No, boss, that is not the case. It's all depends upon the requirement. Anytime the requirement has been given, you need to understand that, okay, if I need the step count, I mean the total number of iterations, based on the total number of iterations, total number of iteration or the iteration count. If something has to be done, then you need to go with the for loop. If only condition is there, then you need to go just to bother about only you need to go with the while loop. Let me take another example. Let us say, for example, there is a movie theater. Okay. Some people are sitting inside the movie theater. Now, there is a screen one, it is. Now, I'm the movie theater owner. I asked my office boy saying that, can you please take all the people inside the theater from screen 1 to screen 2. Okay, mistakenly, everyone is sitting on the screen one room. Please get them into the screen 2. Now, what my office guy has to do? He has to go inside, take one of the customer who is sitting, take him to the second screen, again come inside, take the second customer, third customer, fourth customer, until the screen 1 is empty. Okay, now here, is he not repeating the job? Yes.
Yes.
Now you suggest here, does he need to go with the while loop or for loop?
While
While
While loop.
While loop.
Obviously while loop. What I asked here, I simply asked him, what is my condition? If screen 1 is not empty, go inside the screen 1, pick a employee or pick a customer, take him to the screen 2. Again, for while screen 1 is not empty. Yes, it is still not empty. Go to the second one, third one, fourth one, fifth one, 10 people, whatever it is, I will take it out. Now, the same job I have given for the boy, asking that, okay, can you tell me how many people were sitting inside the screen 1? How many of them were being moved to the screen 2? Among them, how many are female and how many are male? Now, if this type of condition is there, you tell me, do I need to go with the while loop or for loop?
For loop.
For loop.
Obviously for loop. So anytime now, I need to know when I'm taking a person, I need to take a count, I plus plus, I plus plus, I plus plus. In the same way, female plus plus and male plus plus. So if you want to have the track of iterations, then you simply go with the for. Otherwise, while loop. Okay. Now, based on any other questions on this, guys? Anyone? Can we go forward?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
One second. Okay. So the next part, what we have is, let us take a simple example. My requirement is, I have a number, something called as 479. My expectation from the program is, for the program, you give me any value, I want to find out the reverse of a number. I want to find out the reverse of a given number. So my expected, so here I would like to say where n is equal to so and so. Now my expectation is result is equal to 954. How do I do this? I need to put some logic here. Any number user will give, single digit number, double digit number, triple digit number, any digit number, whatever user is going to give, I need to find out the reverse of the given number. How do I do that? Let us talk about the algorithm. Okay. Let us say, for example, n is equal to 459. Among this 459, first of all, I need to find out 9 value here. You tell me what is the formula you have. What is the way you can find out the last digit of any given number? Not just only 459. If I do 250. If I give 253,
Divided by 10.
it has to give me,
400 plus 50 plus 9.
come on. If it is 253, do you
Sir,
say
divided
200 plus
by-
50
sir.
plus 3?
The number more than
Percentage 100, sir.
Sir,
Percentage
if we
100.
divide it,
100. Isn't it?
sir, if we divide it by 10, we will get 9.
Awesome. Obviously, you
Reminder,
take any
reminder.
number.
Reminder.
Yeah, fine. That's good. So you take any number from the given number. If you divide that number with 10, obviously you will get the last digit of the given number. Yes,
Yes,
as
sir.
simple as this. Now, when I say n modulus 10, we already talked about this yesterday. Whenever we give the modulus, are we going to get the coefficient or the remainder?
Reminder.
Obviously, remainder. So when I say 459 divided by 10, the remainder is 9. Coefficient is 45.9 or something you'll be getting. Okay, that's a different part. Now, in the same way, not only 459, if I say 894, what is the n modulus 10? What will be the value here? 4. So any number you give it out, if you divide it with 10, the last number you're going to get it out. That is the formula I'm going to make use. Is anyone having any questions in this formula? How I'm getting the last digit of any given number? Clear, everyone? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now, when I say n modulus 10, I'm going to get as 4. Okay. Sorry, it's not 4. It is 9. Okay. Now, the next value, what I need to get is 5. But if I say 45 modulus 10, then I will get 5. So how do I make this 459 as 45? Can I say
Divide with
n is
10.
equal to n by 10? Because by 10 will give me 45 point some 90 something, some value you're going to get it out. But my expectation is only 45. How do I convert this 45.90 into 45? Awesome. We already have par int of 45 point something you have. Obviously, the result will be 45. Percent will ignore the values which are after the dot operator. That's it. Now, what is my n value here? N is becoming 45. This is your first iteration. Again, second iteration, same repeating steps. N is equal to n, sorry, not n is equal to, it is remainder equal to. Remainder is equal to 45 modulus 10. Can you tell me what is the answer for this?
5.
This will be modulus 10 and it is 45 modulus 10. The answer is 5. Now, I need to make
5.
this 45 as 4. How do I say that? N is
N by
equal to
10.
n by 10. N by 10 means 45 by 10, which is equal to 4 point some value we are going to get. Now, I say n is equal to parse int of some value, whatever you got it. Now, my result will be
4.
4. That's second iteration is also done. Super fine. Next, remainder equal to 4 divided with 10. What is the remainder you're going to get as? 4.
4.
But when I say n is equal to n by 10, which is equal to 4 by 10, what is the answer you're going to get?
0.4.
You're going to be 0 point some value you're going to get. But when I say n is equal to parse int of n or parse int of 0 point so and so, the result is 0. Do I need to proceed or do I need to stop it? Once my value becoming 0,
Stop it.
please see here, guys. Take this value, take this value, take this value. Obviously, you're going to get the individual, or else, one second, guys. Initially, we'll do with one logic. My logic is, my expectation is find the sum of individual numbers. Instead of finding the reverse of a number, I'll take a different logic. I don't want to confuse you with putting multiple things here. My requirement is 4 plus 5 plus 9. This is what my expectation. Any number you give 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5. That is what I wanted. Okay. Now, what I'll do, I will take this reminder, I will take this reminder, and I will take this reminder. Find the sum. Obviously, there you're going to get the result. And how many times you're returning this guy? We are not going with the step. We are going with a condition. What is the condition? Until your n is greater than 0. Whenever n is becoming 0, you stop it. Now you tell me, in order to do this job, do you suggest to go with the for loop or the while loop?
While loop.
While loop.
While loop.
While loop.
Obviously, while loop. We are never bothered about the number or iteration, what we are going. Yes. So you simply go with the while loop control structure. Okay. So another thing. Okay. Let us implement this programmatically.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Let us go here under the while loop. I'm simply removing this guy. I say where n is equal to 459. Okay. Next, I say where reminder, comma, result is equal to 0. Now I say while I need to repeat some set of instructions up to what? While n greater than 0. Until n value is greater than 0, you need to repeat some set of instructions. What is my instruction here? First of all, reminder is equal to n modulus
Modulus 10.
implies 459 modulus 10. You're going to get the reminder. I need to find the sum, right? Now, can I say result equal to result plus reminder? You know, the shortcut is result plus is equal to reminder. This is also shortcut, but if you are feeling confusion, I'm just writing the complete descriptive one. Okay, now I got the result. Now what I need to say? Do I need to say n is equal to n by 10? Later, I need to say parse int of n. That's it. Now once you're done, you simply say console.log result. What is the expected answer, guys? 4 plus 5 plus 9?
18.
18.
18. Is it 18? Yeah, 18 it is. Now if you save this guy, let us open inside the browser, inspect this guy, go to the console. Do you see 18 as the answer? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Why I want to stick to the 459? Let me go with a prompt. Enter a number. I say n is equal to parse int of n. Okay, let us see now. Now when I reload the page, I say 6342. 6,342. Okay, 63,422. Can you give me what is the output of this?
17.
17.
17, sir.
17.
17.
Let us see whether we are getting or not. Oh, why the debug is coming? Okay, go to the console and reload the page. What was that?
63.
63422.
Great. Okay, 63422. When I click on OK, is it 17? Doesn't matter whether you give digit number, whether you give bigger number, whatever the number you give. This is what the programming means. Whenever you write the programming, the program should be enough capable of taking any value. When I'm saying n equal to 459, you should not think the code in perspective of only to solve the 459. Assume any bigger number they give, any smaller number they give. You should be enough capable of doing this. That is what we have done. Okay. So any questions if anyone want, or else if you want me to debug it, you want me to show the debugging?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So
Yes,
let us
sir.
go here. Go to the watcher. I have the I value not at all required. I say n value. I say reminder value. I say result value, and I say nothing, right? Okay. So now I'm reloading the page. You see, first of all, it is asking, I say 459. Okay. Now you see why my n is 0. Why my
Enter a number.
I gave
The
you
break
right. Enter a number
point.
459. I'm giving.
Sir, you updated the breakpoint.
Sorry, what was that?
Breakpoint.
I'm not understanding anything, guys. I don't know who is talking actually.
Sir, a breakpoint is missing.
Oh, thanks, ma'am. Breakpoint is there, right? Okay. Oh, I think the response is already coming. Okay, thanks, ma'am. So once you reload the page here, enter the number. I say 459. Click on OK. Now, if you see n equal to 459, see why it is in inverted commas? Because when you read the prompt, it is going to be string. But after the %, see here, it has become a number. Okay, fine. Now, what is my next step? Result is 0. Next, is n greater than 0? Yes, 459 is greater than 0. I am going inside the while loop. Okay, checking your reminder is, what is my reminder value? Reminder is 459 modulus 10. Okay, 459 modulus 10. What is the reminder I need to get now? Obviously, see
40.
here, am I getting the reminder value as 9?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now, what I'm taking that reminder and putting into the result. Obviously, result will also become 9. Now you see n is equal to 459 divided by 10, which is 45 point something. 45.9 we are getting. Yes, but we want only 45. What are we doing now? N equal to %. See whether it is happening or not. Yes, n is
Yes,
45.
sir.
Now again, I'm going with the while loop starting. Is 45 greater than 0? Yes, boss.
Yes.
I'm going inside, going inside, going inside, going inside. Now I am going inside. Now n is 4. N equal to n by 10. 4 by 10 is 0.4. Now it is becoming 0. Is n is greater than 0? No, boss. I'm simply coming out of this. This is how the looping control structures are getting executed. So, any questions here? Hope everyone is so clear.
Yes, sir.
Come on, guys. A lot of you guys said that this is the first time, but no one is asking a question.
Yes.
Sir, can I use nested while loop?
Why? What is the requirement? I mean, obviously you can put a while inside a for loop, while loop. It's up to you, right? Based on the requirement. But in the current requirement,
A
you don't
break
need-
statement.
sorry.
Break statement.
Yeah, you can put a break if you wanted.
Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
Break statement is used to break any type of looping control structure. For, while, do while, whatever the looping control structure it is.
While.
Actually break
What
it.
if so what if we only have to reverse the number? We don't want the sum of the number. Can we do that only by using only while loop?
Yes, ma'am, we can do that. That is my next example. I can. Okay, so what she's asking, in fact, like my next example is also the same. My expectation is when I give 459, I want the result as 954. Okay, so what I need to do here, a very simple, same process almost. Okay, only thing is whatever the reminder you have, I say result equal to 0. You say simply result equal to result into 10 plus reminder, as simple as it is. This is the simple logic need to be added. See whether it is working or not. Can you tell me what will be my result here? Result is equal to, what is the result value? 0 into 10 plus, what is the reminder?
9.
9. What is the output here? It is 9.
Nine.
Now the result value is 9. Now you come out here. Result is equal to 9 into 10. Yes, right? 9 into 10 plus what is the reminder?
5.
5. Now 90 plus 5, which is equal to
25.
95. Okay. Next, in this step, right? If you're not talking, can you please go into mute? Okay. Now I am coming to line number 25. I say result equal to result. What is the result value already? 95 into 10 plus
4.
4. 95
954.
into 10 is 950
950 plus
plus
4.
4.
954.
What is the result here?
954.
954. That is what your reverse of a number is? Yes. Simply take this guy. Let me copy the same example, paste this guy. Reverse of number. It is in October 26th, right? That's what I need to do. I need to say result equal to result into 10 plus reminder, as simple as it is. Now, if you come back, reload the page, open this guy in the debugger window. It is asking for number 34. Let us inspect this guy. Go to the console. See here, any number you give, I say 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 23,456. The result is 65,432. You give any number 23, 32. You give 984. See, our code, whatever the code we have written, it is capable of taking any number. It is capable of returning the reverse of that number. So this is what the simple logic I'm expecting from you guys is try to solve it on the paper. We are not writing the direct piece of code here. First of all, you put it on the paper. How actually, what are the steps to be taken? Same thing I have converted into programming instructions. So completely, for the complete your lifetime, you don't need to go with this writing on the paper and checking, guys. Okay, so it's all depends based on
Sir, could you explain the logic?
Once you get a good experience, you will automatically be clear on fly. You could able to throw you could able to put the algorithm or logics. You don't need to take it on the paper. Yeah, someone asked a question. What was that?
Sir, could you explain the logic while multiplying into 10?
Any number you take it out. Now, when I say 95, I want to make 95. What should I do? If I multiply 9 with 10, obviously the last digit will be 0. 90 plus 5 will be 95, right? Any number you take it, if I multiply with that 0, obviously last digit will be 0. If I say 65 into 10, 650, 10 into 10, 100, 95 into 10, 950, last value is 0, right? Now the advantage is if I add 950 plus 2, obviously the 2 will go to the last space. It will replace the 0. It will become 950. Clear, Surya?
Yeah, sir. Done.
Sir, I've got a question.
Go ahead, please.
What if you want to see the number out as a string as opposed to an int that we are producing now?
What is the... sorry, I didn't get...
What if the output that we are getting, I know we are printing out 954 and it's coming out as a number. What if we want it out as a string?
Come on, that we already saw that, right? Remember, toString is the method we have. Once you reload the page, that day someone asked this, right? I say 456. 654 is a string now.
Okay.
Okay, toString is a method which is capable of taking any number to convert it as a string, or else you can simply say plus some inverted commas, which will automatically become a string. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, next. Okay, so on the top, take some logical questions, guys. Write a program to find out the total number of digits in a given number. Total number of digits in a given number.
Please repeat the question.
Sorry?
Repeat
What
the question, sir.
program to find out total digits of a given number? Like my expectation is if I give 253, it has to give it as 3 because the total digits are 2, 5, and 3. If I say 4,254, the result should be 4 because there are 4 numbers there. Okay. Next, write a program to find the lucky number of a given number. Write a program to find the lucky number of a given number.
Sir, what is this lucky number?
You need to become an astrologer to say what is the lucky number. Okay. So the logic is whenever you say sum 458, what is the sum? Come on.
18, sir.
18, sir.
18, sir.
Right?
It's 18.
The lucky number is 9. Now you understood what is the lucky number? Now you understood what I mean by lucky number?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Lucky number is you need to find out the sum of all the individuals until the output number is less than 10. It should be a single digit number. I give my phone number. You know, like, I mean, some people have this belief that they take the phone number and they see the sum, whether it is falling under their lucky number or not. So you give 10-digit phone number. It has to throw me a single value. What is the sum of this? Okay. Yeah. Next. Write a program to check whether given number is palindrome number or not. Write a program to check whether given number is palindrome number or not. So everybody know what I mean by palindrome number?
Sir.
The
Yes, sir.
number reverse should be the same number. 123. Reverse is, sorry, it is not a palindrome number. 121. Reverse of that is again
525.
Next. Write a program to check. Write a program to check whether given number is Armstrong number or not. Whether given number is Armstrong number or not. So Armstrong number means, say for example, I give 153. You know what you need to do? You need to say
Cubing are both.
cube plus
5
5 cube
cube
plus 3 cube.
plus 3 cube is equal to 153.
153.
The result is also 153. So that is called as Armstrong number. Now, if I give 3454, now what should I go for? Do I need to go for 3 cube?
Yes, sir.
Come on.
3 cube plus 4 cube.
Plus 4 cube plus 5 cube.
5 cube plus
4. It is the power what you're going to apply is the total numbers. Now, if I say 34, you know what I need to do? 3 square plus 4 square.
Oh.
Got it? So it actually depends upon the total number of values what you have. I know
So the result should be equal to the number, sir.
Yes, whatever the given number we have, that should be equal. So like if you see 153, what I know actually, which is an Armstrong number, in the same way, you need to find out what are the other numbers. Next, write a program to list out. Write a program to list out the palindrome numbers between 10 to 305. 10 to 305. Next, write a program. Yeah, that's it, I guess. I mean, don't need to write a, yeah, write a program to show the table of a given number till 20. Write a program to show the table of a given number till 20. So my expectation is if user gives 5, you need to say 5 into 5 equal, sorry, 5 into 1 is equal to 5. I need to say 5 into 2 equal to 10. Like this, you need to say 5 into 20. This is what you need to do for any given number. I say 200 to table. You need to say 200 into 1 equal to so and so until 200 into 20 equal to so and so. You need to show this format. I want this format as it is. Okay. So can you guys try this?
Yes, sir.
So try it out, guys. As I was keep on telling you, my expectation is not is equal to. You need to for sure solve it. Try it out. But please come up with the question.
Sir, I didn't get that lucky number 1. How will I write the logic?
If I tell the logic why it is called as assignment. I mean, try it out, Kumkum. Actually, right? I mean, it's almost like the same actually. Whatever the reverse, not the reverse, we have written the sum of numbers, right? So here you got the result already, but you need to check whether the result is less than 10 or greater than 10. But one requirement what I have is you need to go with a single while. If it is multiple while loop, anyone can do. But I want to do that with a single while loop.
So we will try it, sir.
Okay, try it out. I mean, take some time, try to understand. If it is not coming, maybe tomorrow we can discuss the logic. And day after tomorrow, I can actually try it out if it is not coming for you guys. Okay. Is that fine, ma'am?
Okay, sir.
Okay, sir.
Okay, so let us go to the next topic. So this is what we call the difference between the while loop control structure and the for loop control structure. Okay. What is the next looping control structure we have?
Do while.
Do while.
Do while. Again, it
Do
is the
while.
same as like a while loop. Only difference is in case of your while, this is what the condition you have. You have some set of instructions. Whereas in your do while, you have some set of instructions. Then you are going to have some while. Then you're going to put some condition. Example, I say n is equal to 10. My question is, if I say n greater than 10, now you need to execute the statements. The same thing, n greater than 10, you need to execute this. Can you tell me how many times this while loop will execute?
Will not execute.
10 times.
Obviously, 0 times. Come on, guys, check the condition and answer.
It will not execute, sir.
0 times, right? It is not at all going to
Zero,
execute.
sir.
Why so? When n is 10, is 10 is greater than 10? No.
No.
Okay. Now, same condition with the same value. Can you tell me
Here
how
it
many?
executes, sir.
Here
One
one time
times,
sir.
At
One time it
least
will
one.
execute.
This is what the difference between the while loop and the do while. The only small difference what you have between these two is, in case of your do while, it will first execute the instruction, then we check the condition. If the condition is not satisfied, I will get out. But by the time I have already executed it for once. That is what the difference. If any time you want to execute some set of instruction, at least once, irrelevant of whether the set of instruction, irrelevant of whether the condition is true or false, you simply go with the do while. Practical example. Assume I have a machine. Like you would have gone to some, whenever you go to the game zones, you'll be having some games, right? I have one of the game that user has to play the game. Once he plays the game for 100 points, if he minimum gets 80 points, I need to provide an option of play again. Okay, you need to keep on playing when your total score is greater than 80. If it is less than 80, you need to stop it. Now, can I put this condition like this? If I put in the while loop, if the total score is greater than 80, play the game again. Okay, now you tell me how many times user can play here. Initially, total score is equal to 0. Now, can you tell me how many times user is playing the game here?
80.
0.
Times. Now,
0.
the total score is 0. Is 0 greater than 80? No.
No.
So the problem what you have with this guy is why you are checking the condition before the user has not yet started playing the game. Initial stage itself, you are checking the score. User not yet played the game. What is the reason here? Now, what I need to do? Do I need to go with do while here? Do.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
User go and play the game. Now you got the total score. Say something called as some 90. Now you will go with the while loop. While total score greater than 80. Now do I need to go back or not? Yes, right?
Yes, sir.
Assume like he got score as 10. Initially, do. I'm playing the game. My score is 10. Is 10 is greater than 80? No, I'm
No.
getting out. Fine. But score is 91. Assume here I'm getting 91. Now, is for 91 greater than 80? Yes.
Yes.
Repeat the set of instructions. In these type of cases, you go with the do while looping control structures. Am I clear, guys?
Sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
So,
So I'm not showing it practically. I mean, it's almost like practical. You can try it by your own. And if you have any questions, please let me know. Okay.
okay, sir.
Because while loop we already seen much. You try to put the same set of instructions using the first do while. The next looping control structures what we have is we have for in, for each, and for off. These looping control structures for now I'm pausing them. Okay, because these things has to be covered when actually go to the JSON object and arrays and iterators like sets and maps. Okay, so when I come to that, I'm going to teach them. So for now, I'm simply parking. So we only saw 3 looping control structures: while, do while, and for. Okay. So what is the third type of control structure?
So,
Which case?
SHS,
Control structure. Okay. So there is something called as case control structure. We already saw two control structures using which you're actually controlling the program, where in case of your conditional, you're executing or skipping the set of instructions based on a condition. In case of your looping control structure, you're repeating the set of instructions based on the condition. Okay. In the same way, what is this case control structure? These guys will really help you to execute one statement among the given multiple statements. Let's have a practical example. I mean, I'll show you without switch case how it is working. With switch case, how you can increase the performance of the page. Okay, let me show you. Let us say, I say where P1 is equal to from, I'm asking the user enter a number. Okay, now I know I need to convert that to number, integer, sorry, number, parse int of P1. In the same way, I go with P2. I'm taking 2 numbers from the user, some P2. Now, I say where add result is equal to P1 plus P2. I say at the same time, I'm going to show the response back to the user. Console.log. The sum of numbers is plus add result. If I go for P1 minus P2, which is your subtraction result, Okay. Now when you go here, open the default browser, asking a number 45, asking a second number 66. Now if you inspect this guy, go to the console, you see sum is going to be so and so, multiplication is so and so, division is so and so, subtraction is so and so. Any questions on this example?
No.
Is everyone so
No.
clear how it is?
Yes, sir.
Taking some two numbers from the user, converting into numbers, and finding the sum and addition. Now I want to put some another requirement here. My program is capable of executing 4 jobs. Okay, our code is capable of executing 4 individual jobs. So my expectation is user is not interested with all the jobs to get executed. User is interested to execute only one job among the 4. User is interested to execute one job among the 4. So how do I do that? Can I take a result from the user? I will ask for the user var user choice equal to prompt. Enter your choice, either addition or division or subtraction or multiplication. Now, based on the user choice, can I execute this guy? I will say if user choice is equal to add. If user choice is equal to add, you execute this guy. Else, if user choice is equal to something called as subtraction. You see here, I'm following the coding indentation strictly. So you do please follow the same. If the user choice is equal to the division, if the user choice is equal to the multiplication, like this. Else, if these all are not the cases, I can simply say console.log.
Wrong input.
Simple. I just added a simple if conditions, guys. Now, if you save this guy, come back here, reload the page. Now, if you see, it is asking a number 56, asking another number 90. Now, if you see, it is not showing the result as it is. It is asking me the option, boss, what you wanted. I want to see the subtraction. Obviously, the subtraction is minus 34. Okay. Now, if I give enter a number 90 and 9. Okay, I want to go with something called as multiplication. The multiplication is 810. Okay. Now I say enter a number 44, 66. I want the remainder. It's simply saying the wrong choice because it only gave an option of addition, division, subtraction, and multiplication. If you want to get the remainder, you need to go with your individual requirements. Okay. Now, the problem what I see here is, assume my requirement is multiplication. What I will do? Okay, I will execute line number 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I will come to line number 18. I got the requirement as MUL, multiplication. I will check at line number 20. Is it equal to add? No. I will come to line number 23. I'm checking a condition. Is it equal to subtraction? No. I'm coming to line number 27. I'm checking it. Is it equal? No. I will come to line number 31, then it is satisfying, then I'm executing the things. Now, what I'm telling is, if you know that these are the options what you have, why the reason you are going and comparing each and every value? Let's take a practical example. You have 4 books at on your table: science, maths, computers, and social. Science, maths, computers, and social textbooks are there. If I ask you, can you pick me the social textbook? Do you really go with first textbook? Is it equal to social? No. Go to second. Is it equal? No. Do you really go in that way? When you know that there are 4 options what you have, when I say social, You directly go to the social book and throw the book to me. That's it. Why the reason you're unnecessarily checking the condition when you know that it's going to be unsatisfied? Got it? So this is where we recommend to go with the switch case control structure. Okay. So how I'm going to convert these guys into switch case control structure? Very simple. I put something called as switch. Okay. Under the switch, now you specify user choice. What is the variable I need to switch based on? Now under this, you can give multiple cases. Add case. What is the set of instructions and break it? Why the reason we are giving a break? When one case is satisfying, you don't need to go with the other one. That is the reason we are putting a break. Now I say case. When it is multiplication, do this and break. When there is a case called as division, do this and break. When there is a case called as a subtraction, do this and break. And there is something called as default. What do you mean by default? If none of them are matching, you simply say it is wrong choice. That's it. As simple as it is, guys. Now you take out the instructions. This is the addition. I go here like this. When it is subtraction, like this. When it is division, like this. When it is multiplication, like this. Now, if you see the advantage, what you see is you are not checking multiple conditions. When I say addition, I directly go to the addition, get out of it. As simple as it is. See this? Now I'm just avoiding these number of conditions. Now, if you come back, reload the page, enter a number 34, enter a second number 44, enter your choice. I say add. Output is again same. If you write the if-else condition, else if conditions or switch case, output is same. But the advantage what you have is we are not wasting the memory or the time by checking multiple conditions. We are picking the one what we wanted. Okay. So now in your real time, have you ever seen that switch case? Can you say that, okay, here in this case, switch case might be used when you go into the lift elevator. Okay, when you go into the lift, when you go into the elevator, is it is going to have switch case or if conditions, guys? The numbers, whatever it is being.
Switch case.
Switch case, right? Because the number of floors, what it is having is static. It's not dynamic, right? Sometimes it might be 10 floors, sometimes it might be 20 floors. No, that is not the case. When this has been installed into one of the building, obviously it is sure that these many number of floors it is having. That's it. In the same way, whenever you go with an ATM, under your ATM is capable of doing multiple jobs. Obviously, the number of jobs what it is doing is static, right? Yes or no?
The
So,
floor for second floor for that, third floor for another.
exactly. So in the same way, whenever you know that the number of jobs your application is performing and user want to choose one among it, go with the switch case. Now let us say I have an example. When the age is greater than 20, do something. When the age is greater than 30, do something. When the age is less than 50, do something. Do you go for switch case or if condition?
If condition.
If condition. Exactly, because switch is not checking for the conditions. Switch is simply execute. Now, if I say when age is 21, do this. Obviously, go with the switch case because you have the fixed value. But when I say greater than 30, less than 40, no boss, it's not switch case. You need to choose the other one. So this is how you go with the switch case control structure, and this is about the control structures, guys. As I said you, anytime you want to work on any of the looping control structures, you simply make use, any of the logical programs you want to solve it, either the conditional or the looping or the case control structure has to for sure be there. Okay, if you really want to be a good logical developer, you need to make sure, or you need to completely understand about this. What is this loopings? What is this conditional? And what is this case? Switch case is anyway nothing logical much. Just you need to see the syntax. That's it. But coming to the looping is much more confusing. Whereas conditional is okay. Okay, so everyone take some time and try to practice much on this control structures and get expertise onto this. Okay. So is everyone clear with the conditional complete control structures topics?
Yes,
Some of the looping control structures are still pending. I will be talking about them later, but at least with the things what we discussed. Hope everyone is clear. You can go further.
Yeah, clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so shall we start with the next topic?
Yes.
No, sir, not today, tomorrow.
As expected. Okay, fine, guys. So we'll sign off for today. But make sure everybody is there tomorrow. Tomorrow we are going to talk about, guys, if you're not talking, can you please go into mute?
Some noise is coming, sir.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So tomorrow we are going to see something called as functions. Another most important concept in your JavaScript. I mean, every topic is important anyway. So tomorrow we are going to talk about how do you write the modularized code. Okay, how do you execute the piece of code by giving a name for it? How do you declare a function? Those things I'm going to discuss tomorrow. Okay, so make sure everybody is there. If you miss it, I mean, you might not understand the things once again.
Okay, could you commit code, sir?
Yeah, I'm going to do it once after the class is done. Okay.
Okay.
Sir.
Yeah, have a good day and bye for today.
Sir.
Sir.
So, sir.